Are you looking for ways to save money? My friends, you have come to the right place. Saving money might be my all-time favorite thing to do.
But Christine, what about eating cookies?
Okay, maybe eating cookies might be my all-time favorite thing. Saving money is my second all-time favorite thing. Make that money, watch it burn. Oh, dang. Are you ready to save money? I am. Let's get going. One of the biggest saving strategies is to recognize needs versus wants. Do you need a Stanley Cup? No, you don't. The Stanley Cup is a want. Am I triggering so many people right now? And I know, the ice stays cold for 48 hours. And if it takes you that long to drink 40 ounces of water, you're dehydrated.
That's a good point. She is a good point.
If you haven't started rotating your streaming services for all of your TV and music and audiobooks and all of those things, you need to do it now, which means you pause everything and only watch one streaming service until you've watched everything you want to watch. Or you can do what I did here in 2024, which was eliminate all of the streaming services. I'll pause for the shocked gasp. Listen, just because I said I'm not paying for streaming services right now doesn't mean I don't watch anything. I own a bunch of DVDs. I have a DVD player. Did you know you can watch a ton of TV and movies for free on YouTube? Have you tried Freevee? That's free also. Roku. How about your local library? Not only do they have free books, movies, TV, book club sets, audiobooks, they also have free internet, free cookbooks, magazines, newspapers, interlibrary loans if your library doesn't have what you need, free classes, free kids activities, free book clubs to join and meet new people, all for free. Do not sleep on the local library. This thing will cause you to spend money. You're scrolling Instagram and you need those pillows and you need that new outfit that you see on Instagram Reels with the fashion and the home decorations, and they all do it better than you. I mean, let's be honest, they all do it better than me. But it's so tempting to spend your time scrolling and buy the things they use so you can look like them. The most powerful tool on your phone is the airplane mode button. It won't ring, it won't buzz, no emails, no text messages, no scrolling, which means no shopping. It wouldn't be a Christine video if we didn't talk about the food a little bit. Here we go. Shop generic. If you buy generic brands instead of name brands, you can save upwards of 40% on almost identical items.
Never got hamburger helper, it was beef assistant. That's what they call it.
Also, when you're at the store, look at the unit price. I was trying to buy a bag of frozen berry mix. It was 22 cents an ounce. It was strawberries, blueberries, and blackberries. But guess what? The frozen strawberries were 14 cents an ounce and the frozen blueberries were 14 cents an ounce. Why don't I just buy those two and save myself almost half just by shopping unit price? One of the biggest hacks to saving money on food is to cook from scratch. Anything that you make from scratch will be cheaper than its more expensive convenient product item. That includes convenience meals, frozen food, takeout, restaurants, all of it. In fact, if you want my top 10 saving strategies to save huge amounts, like half on your grocery bill. We're talking hundreds of dollars a month, every single month. I have a 24-page ebook workbook. The link is down below. It's only a couple of dollars. It's my top hacks for saving money on groceries. If you utilize those tips, you will save cash. What about your boxed subscriptions? This is gonna be not only the food ones, but also Ipsy and FabFitFun and your pet mailboxes. All of those mailbox subscriptions that come every month, and they're like little smaller packages for you to test all of these things. Just pause them. I'm not saying cancel them. You can come back to them later. Put them on pause for just a few months and see how much you can save and see if you really miss the items coming anyway. Something I always make sure to spend money on is life insurance. A lot of people think you're insuring yourself for yourself, but that's not the case at all. It's for people who are depending on your income. So your kids, your spouse, heaven forbid anything happen to you, the people who are depending on you don't have to worry financially in an already difficult circumstance. Thank you to Fabric for sponsoring today's video. Fabric by Gerber Life helps take care of your insurance needs right here, right now. You could be covered from your couch in as little as 10 minutes with no health exam required in most cases. Term life insurance is one of the best deals on the market. My family has paid so little for term life insurance since 2009. I was a stay-at-home mom of 4 kids. We were highly dependent on my husband's income. If something happened, we would be SOL, you know what I'm saying? So I get huge peace of mind in having life insurance on myself and my husband for my kids' sake. We like to get the 20-year term, and every 10 years we go back in, check the rates, they're almost always lower, and then we purchase another 20-year and then cancel the previous 20-year. Fabric has over 1,800 5-star reviews on Trustpilot, and it has a rating of excellent, and they have more than just life insurance. Free digital wills, investment accounts, so you can invest in your kids' future, whatever that looks like, and you can do it all from your phone. They have a 30-day money-back guarantee. You can cancel at any time, so there's no risk at all. Join the thousands of parents who trust Fabric to protect their family. If you want to try it out, all you have to do is go to meetfabric.com/frugalfitmom. It's the first link down in the doobly-doo below. Apply today in just minutes. It's meetfabric.com, MEET fabric.com/frugalfitmom. First link. Huge thanks to Fabric for sponsoring. Let's get back to more money-saving tips. Scan your receipts. With anything, Fetch Rewards is kind of a popular one. I've also used Ibotta in the past. I'm not using those a lot right now because I'm not shopping a ton right now as I am trying to clear out the pantry and freezers. Oh, and then use cashback apps when you're shopping online. Like I do most of my shopping online, don't you? I live in the land of nothing. I don't have anything here except for Walmart. My favorite cashback app that I use is Rakuten. There's a bunch of others. Never pay full price. If you want something and it's full price, just don't buy it. You can search online for discount codes. You can wait until it goes on sale because at some point, everything goes on sale. Have you thought about cooking more simple meals than you usually do? Like you don't need 10 sides. If you wanna do some chicken with a side of potatoes and a salad, that's a pretty simple meal. But if you season everything beautifully, it's really, really satisfying. What's wrong with a pot of spaghetti once in a while? Nothing. What's wrong with grilling some hot dogs and serving your teenagers some glizzies for dinner? They would love it. Glizzies like the new slang for hot dog. I think it's the funniest word on the planet. Here's the great thing about discount stores is you'll never know what you're gonna find. And here's the bad thing about discount stores. You never know what you're gonna find. Like sometimes there's nothing, sometimes there's a ton. So if you go and there's nothing, just give it another try. I have found amazing prices on very expensive products at my local discount store. Why do they get these things? Like Costco returns. Costco can't sell food returns, so they sell it by the pallet to stores like this. Seasonal items like Christmas, Halloween, Easter branded specific items, the store will return them and then they'll be sold by salvage.
Or you can always tell us a discount grocery store by the name. Sack and Save, Sack a Lot, Sack of Crap. You know one of these places?
Don't have a discount grocery store? No problem. Go to a regular store, especially a more expensive one. Shop the perimeter. That's the food that goes bad if it's not refrigerated or frozen, and check out the clearance stickers. Shop clearance food. I have saved thousands of dollars over the years by looking for those big reduced stickers. And here's a little secret. You can freeze almost all of it. Let's do utility bills. Open your curtains, open your blinds, use that natural light when it is light outside. My sun still sets pretty early because I live in the far, far north. Hang up your clothes to dry. Drying racks at Walmart are $20, maybe a little less. You can use a stair rail banister. You can use the chairs at your kitchen table. You can use the side of the bathtub. You can use the shower rod to hang up all of these clothes and not have to run the dryer. Plus your clothes last longer. The only one I might consider is like jeans and towels. Get that like really crunchy, like that's not a good look. It's not a good feel. But everything else you can hang up. Stop procrastinating. And what I mean by that is if you have work that you need to do and you don't wanna, like I don't wanna, who likes cleaning the bathroom? Not me. By procrastinating the job you know that needs to be done, whatever it is, you tend to waste time. And by wasting time, people tend to go online and go on their phones and shop. See what's going on. And you're more likely to spend money to make yourself feel better when in actuality, there's great power and mental health benefits in the work that you've been avoiding. So if you find yourself like, oh, I'm a little bored, I'm not really happy today, think about the things you've been putting off and dive into them head first. There is power in the work. So just start the work and I guarantee you, you're gonna feel a little bit better, and then you didn't spend anything shopping because you were trying to avoid it. And if you need a little help, loud music always helps me. Going along with this one, stop the impulse buying. So if you find yourself wandering the Target dollar spot, stop it. Stop going into Target. Don't go to the dollar spot. If you find yourself in the Walmart dollar section, which by the way, I think is overpriced and a lot of garbage items, instead, eat before you go shopping so you're not hungry and you don't buy the candy and you don't buy the soda. Make a list and stick to your list.
Wrong. It's a list.
Like really identify your needs and wants. If none of that works, please do grocery pickup instead of going into the store. If you cannot handle the impulse shopping, Walmart pickup is free. And then some of the others are pretty cheap and or free, like Kroger pickup, Sam's Club pickup, cheap or free. Find a hobby, and I mean a cheap hobby. I don't mean playing hockey recreationally, because that is a very expensive hobby. But you know what's really cheap? Hiking. Hiking is walking. Do you know how many free workout videos are on YouTube? You don't even need to go to a gym. I like a gym, but you don't need that. You can do a ton of body weight exercises from your house. Do you have a set of stairs? You can run stairs in your own house. Back to the library. The library offers like knitting clubs, book clubs. You get to meet people and participate in things that don't cost very much. Stop hiring people to fix your stuff. Welcome to YouTube, the land where you can learn pretty much anything. Your ice maker breaks, YouTube to the rescue. I have a friend that can't DIY anything, can't hang curtains, can't put together furniture from Amazon, hires a handyman to fix all of it. Learn a few DIY skills with YouTube videos to the rescue, and you can do anything. Join your local Facebook free trade community pages. Join the Nextdoor app. See if your neighbors are getting rid of like a whole wardrobe for your teenage boy. I just saw that in my neighborhood. Someone else is getting rid of a mountain bike. They're just giving it away. You know what we just gave away? We just gave away a bike rack to someone who needed it. Free, totally free. We didn't want it. We didn't want to bother trying to sell it. We just gave it to someone who needed it. You can be part of all of this goodness. Oh, you're gonna hate this one. Stop going out for drinks. This is your Starbucks. This is your boba teas. By the way, what? There's an inappropriate joke in there about slippery balls, I'm sure. Who wants that? I don't even know what a pedicure costs these days, but I bought it like an expensive brand of nail polish. I think it was $8, a base coat, a top coat. I'm all in for 20 bucks and I can paint my own toes for a year. I just got this question about birthday parties. How do you do inexpensive birthday parties? Here's what I've done. If your weather is good, go to a local park, like a city park. If you have younger kids, the playground is all you need. If you have older kids, maybe borrow like 9 square or cross net, some kind of game. Frisbee golf would be great. Capture the flag, depending on the age of the kids, some kind of outdoor game. Order some pizzas from Little Caesars. What are they, $5.55 for a large? You can make your own cake for about $5 or so. You don't want to do that? I see clearance birthday cakes at my Albertsons all the time for $7. Get a new one. Pay $25 for a big old cake. You have a birthday party on a major budget for like less than $50. Also, if you need a venue because the weather's not good or whatever, check your local library. Again, with the library coming in clutch, you can usually reserve their like conference room for free. I have a little secret for you. You ready? Come in a little bit. Kids don't need toys. There have been endless studies done on kids who get overwhelmed by huge varieties of toys, by endless decisions of toys. It actually stresses them out. Kids do not need as many things as you think. My family did away with physical gifts completely this year. We're doing experiences instead. Like, they still get something, but it's gonna be like going to a concert. Because we're focusing on one like big experience, it does end up being a little cheaper, and I'm not cluttering up my house. And speaking of cluttering up your house, have you thought about decluttering as a way to save money? I have done this. If you do a deep declutter into your house, you realize that all this stuff that you have used to be money, and you think, I cannot believe I spent money on this and all these things that I have to put away all the time. Decluttering helped me realize what I want to spend money on in the future, and it's a whole lot less than I used to spend. Don't go to restaurants. Need to go to a restaurant? Order water. Don't order an appetizer. Don't get a dessert. Split a meal maybe. Take advantage of free events in your area. Go to the city of fill in the blank, and I guarantee you they're gonna have free events. In fact, my town does a free Easter egg hunt every Easter. One town south of me does free movies in the park all summer. They're all free. Watch your receipt at the store. My friend just did this and messed this up. You check out at the grocery store, before you walk to the car, look at your receipt and make sure your digital coupons came off, the sale items were correct, like you got the right size or whatever it is. My friend just did this. but she was busy loading things. She wasn't watching. She tried to do the digital coupons. It was a Kroger store. Didn't look at anything and went home and looked at it at home and realized she had overpaid by $65 because she got the wrong size of strawberries because the digital coupons on this other thing didn't come off. If you just run over to customer service, they'll take care of it right there. Cut down on Christmas. I did this awesome organized Christmas event with my friends Callie from But First Coffee and Dawn from The Minimal Mom last year. I think it's still available if you want to go check it out, about how to minimize your Christmas in an effort to be less stressed and to save a whole lot of money. Make sure you do your car maintenance, and it can save money in the future, like for future repairs. That means fill up your tank regularly. Don't run it to empty. That's no good for your car. And make sure you do your regular oil changes. That's one of the simplest ways to keep your car running as long as possible. The internet is one of the best things we ever got when it comes to constantly learning throughout your life and figuring out how to do stuff. Want to make sourdough bread? Head to the internet. You want to learn how to garden? Run to the internet. Because of the learning, you might be able to cut your son's hair, cut your own hair, maybe, cut your husband's hair, cut your daughter's hair. Cut down on the amount of cleaners that you buy. You don't need all the cleaners. Yes, the Mrs. Meyer's smells delicious, but I actually don't like them that much. I don't like the sprays that much. The dish soap is good. All-purpose spray, no good. It just leaves a film. It's expensive. Yes, it smells nice, but simplify. You'll save a lot of money. Did I say this before? Don't shop for fun. Don't go to the store because you have nothing to do and you're just gonna wander and window shop. You're gonna buy stuff. Do anything else. I would rather you get all the seasons of Grey's Anatomy from the library and binge watch for 8 hours, then wander Target and walk out with $200 worth of decor that you had to have. What about the cell phones? I totally hear you. Mint Mobile is a great option. I haven't used it personally, but I know a lot of people do. It's very inexpensive. The second one is you can do some kind of track phone. We tried that one with my son. It's $50 every 3 months. It's just a little flippy phone, doesn't do anything special. We've also tried the Gab phone. I think that one's $35. I love the Gab phone for kids because it makes them feel like they have a smartphone, but it doesn't do a whole lot. If you need some cash right now, think about selling some items that are hanging around. I bet you have some stuff that you're not using, a bike sitting around, a dresser you don't really like, a big stack of books. How about some clothes? Do you have a nice purse? Sell some stuff and you can make some cash real quick. Stop going to Costco. What is it about Costco that just switches your brain into thinking that $15 and $25 per item is okay? Something happens when we go in. Let's call it the Costco blackout. Oh, I didn't know I needed these pans, but I need them into the cart. If you walk out of Costco with one item, those cashiers look at you weird. You know what I'm saying. The only way I'm gonna let you walk into Costco right now is if you're going in to get the $1.50 glizzy combo. That word's so funny. Stop spending so much on travel. And here's my hack for this one is I use credit card churning to travel for free or very inexpensive. I don't recommend credit card churning for people that have credit card debt or have a hard time with impulse buys. That's not what this is for. I'm going to Washington really soon for a gymnastic meet. Got those tickets for free. Me, my husband, and my son, free. I think I paid $5 in taxes. I paid $15 for 3 plane tickets to go to Washington. I did a whole video on it. If you wanna check that out, I'll leave it below. I think it's on my second channel, which I haven't been on in a long time. But it's great information if you wanna try it. But again, it's experts only. Stop going to get fast food. But if you have to go to McDonald's, for the love of all that is holy, please use the app. You can save so much money in the app. Stop ordering so much and only get certain things. You can get the large fry for $1. On the app, every single day, it's 500 calories. No, it's not a balanced meal, but you're going to McDonald's. That's not what you're looking for. You know, they do their breakfast sandwiches for $2 on the app for breakfast. Any of the sandwiches, $2. You can get the biggest, most expensive breakfast sandwich, order a water, boom, $2 out the door. You can still have your McDonald's. Just do it cheaper. Bonus item. Have you shopped around for insurance recently? I'm talking about car insurance, homeowners insurance, renters insurance. I'm gonna throw in internet in there as well. First of all, because we just got new internet. Our neighborhood just got fiber. Fiber internet, it's cheaper than my old internet. And they say it's faster. As far as the Wi-Fi goes, I think it's about the same. But if you plug in, it's like, woo! It's like lightning fast. And then my friend had to renew her homeowner's insurance. It's like homeowners and car together. And it was gonna go up to some $6,000 for 6 months. So she shopped around and ended up getting it for 2,000 instead of 6,000. Huge savings. Just look. That's all I'm saying. Just take a look. If you haven't looked, you can save some serious cash. Listen, why save money at all? So you can do cooler stuff. My secret to living a fulfilled life, pick the things that don't matter to me. And I try and spend as little as possible on the things that don't matter to me. I'll leave all those links I talked about in today's video down in the description box. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I wish you happy savings. For those that have been privy to my finger saga, let me give you an update. So if you have not been privy, almost 3 months ago, I almost cut off the end of my finger. It was incredibly painful. I have a huge scar and nerve damage. Yay! So I've been going to PT for about a month. My PT told me that I could go bike. He was like, yeah, give it a try. Give me this like silicone wrap to wear. He's like, this'll help. So I went mountain biking as a test because I'm thinking my whole season is over. I can't even describe to you the amount of pain, the nerve pain. I wouldn't wish nerve pain on my worst enemy. For those of you that struggle with nerve pain regularly, I get it. Like, I really, really get it. So my PT told me I could go try it out. I was really nervous. We chose a really easy trail and it worked. It worked. It worked so well. I went out the next day and did like an 8.5 mile trail with a little bit of technical rock. Oh my gosh, I can do it. I can do it. I can bike. I took out my road bike. That worked. I went snowboarding with my boys. That worked. Like, it's not perfect. It's still healing. But I went and talked to my PT and he told me that that was the best thing I could do, is to do things that I love, that I don't have to think about, so my brain remembers how the nerves are supposed to work and feel. He's like, I think I'm only gonna have to see you for 1 more week, and then I will have graduated from PT. I am healing. Can I get a hallelujah? This was a harder recovery from any of the kids that I had. This is a true story. Can't believe how bad fingertip injuries hurt. We're making progress. I'm feeling happy again, especially that I can get into the kitchen and cook again. I didn't realize how much I missed it. So thank you so much for everyone that shared their personal experiences with finger injuries and nerve pain. It was really, really helpful to me. I appreciate you hanging out with me while I couldn't cook that much here on my channel. It's been rough, but we're back in action. Very excited for the summer plans. Lots of biking.